Hi guys, I am Asif Ali and you're watching CGHOW video, and today I will explain all spawn modules in Niagara. So let's start this.
CGHOW. CGHOW.
First of all, subscribe my YouTube channel and also click on bell icon so you will receive all new video notification. So I will just create a new particle system and I'll take this fountain and just I don't want to rename it. So in this particle system I have this fountain, you can see, and here I have spawn rate, and other than that we have these nodes, these modules: spawn burst, spawn, actually these are duplicate because I created, so this is just one. Then spawn per frame, spawn per unit, and spawn rate that is currently using. So what is the difference and what is the setting in these? There is not much setting, just the three settings available for spawn rate. First is the spawn rate per second. If you check the tooltip, it will spawn per second, and this is spawning 90 per second. If you make it 1, it will spawn 1 per second. So it's just the value per second, how much particle you want to spawn. And second, in spawn probability, it's like a percentage, how much percentage. If it's 1 by default, so every second it will spawn 100% of 1000 particles, and if it's between that, it will spawn randomly. You can see if I make it 0.1, so it's randomly spawning particle because uh, actually not randomly, 0.1% spawning. If you make it random, then it will spawn randomly 0 to 1. Sometimes it's not spawning and sometimes spawning 100%. So if I make it 0 and 0.1, sometimes it will not spawn anything like this. There is pause between, and sometimes it's spawning 0.1%, means 10%, because it's from 0 to 1, so it's 10% of 1000 particles. That's very useful to make this type of random simulations. Then last is spawn group. What is this? This is very useful, but I don't think lots of people use this, but this is very useful. So this is spawn group. It's actually packing your spawn particles in a group, and group number is 0. If you make it 1, nothing will be changed here. If you make it 100 or any value, nothing will be changed here, and until you will apply this group to something, to a spawn location or color. Like if it's 0 and you have a spawn, you have a sphere location, and if I duplicate sphere location, control C and control V, now you have two sphere locations. And if I offset this sphere location on X 100, so it's offsetted because this is after this, so it works like flow. And if I move this here, it's still overriding, but I want to spawn from both spheres. So how I will spawn that? So in this here in location, if you open this, you have this spawn group mask, and you have to put the same value here. So like if this spawn rate is 0 and if I make it 1, it will now shift to this one because it has the spawn group 0. And if I want to use in both, so I will duplicate my spawn rate and make this 1 and make this 0, and now I can use 1 here and 0 here, and I'll offset it with 1. What did I just, let's, oops, I accidentally changed the other setting. So it's 0, it's 1, and it's 0, and it's 1 actually, but it's not. Okay, sorry, I just moved it very far. So now you can see I have two spawning emitter within one emitter. So that's really cool. And you can also change the color. You can use the red on the left and green for the right. So you have this color. If you make this red, both particles are red, because you have to divide, you have to tell them which group is red, which group is green. So let's try it with Lerp, and in alpha I will use spawn group. So it will divide, so this one is red and this one is green. So within one emitter you have two emitter actually with different colors. So this is really cool. And if it's available in velocity, no, it's not available here, but you can use that. So like this is the velocity, and if I reset this and I make this 1000, this is going up. And if I use Lerp here again, and here I can use spawn again, and if I make it 1000, it will just work on one. So I make it 100, you can see difference. If I make it like 500, so this is higher, this is lower. So this is how you can do almost anything within one, and you can use lots of other I mean you can use more than two elements. So this is cool. So I don't think you didn't know that. So now I will remove this, and you can, I think you can do same thing with spawn burst and other spawn rates also, spawn modules. So I will remove this, and now I have just one, and I'll just make it red. So now there's just three settings here, and now second, spawn burst. So basically this will burst just one time. So if I make it 1000, it will just one time. And then spawn time is a delay that is also available here, but you can put also here. And if I make this 5, it will spawn after 5 seconds. Let me again play, because my duration is less than that. If I make it 6, now this will spawn here. You can see the key, it's the spawn burst key, and you can manually move this here. This is very handy. And you can also add more keys here. So if I key here, and when I'm adding key, you can see here it's duplicating the spawn bus, and when I add key here, it's just duplicating your spawn bus. And when I play, you can see it's spawning particles, and each burst has different time. So now you can set manually time, or you can just move it from here, and probability is same and spawn group is also same, just this time is different. Then we have spawn per frame and per unit. Both are almost same, just one difference. Spawn unit works per second, spawn frame works per frame. Otherwise same thing. So first we will check spawn per unit. So nothing is here, and spawn per unit is 1, and this is not spawn rate, this is spawn. Actually this works as a spawn rate, but this is calculating the distance that your emitter covering, and this will not visible here. But when I'll move my emitter here, and when I'll move this, it's spawning the particles. So it's calculating how much distance I am covering. You can see when I am stopping, it just stop spawning particles. And this is per unit, so it's now 1. So 1 unit, it divided, the grid is divided in units, so per unit. If you want to increase the spawn rate, you have to decrease the unit size. So if I make it 0.1, 0.01, you can see now spawning too much particles. And if I make this 1 or 5, now it spawn less particles. Then I'll just make it 1. Then this is movement tolerance, and this is minimum and maximum. So like see the difference. So I'll just duplicate this to show you the difference and move it here. And now in this one, this second one, I'll just make this 1 and this one 2, and I'll just delete these from here and put both here and then move to here. And so now if I'll move these together, spawning the same spawn rate. So now if I change the in my second emitter, if I change the maximum movement thresholds like 100, and now you can see the difference. It's not spawning the particle. So I'll just make it 1000. Maybe 100 is very low value. Now you can see it's spawning the particle but very less, because when I'm moving fast it's not spawning. When I'm moving slowly, though both are same. When I'm moving slowly, both emitting equal particle. When I'm moving fast, it's just working for the first, not the second, because this is the maximum tolerance. And if you make it like 1 lakh, now you can move it very fast. Now see the second emitter, the bottom one is working but the upper one is not working because I am moving it very fast. So for the fast moving object, like your animation is very fast, character is very fast, so you can use this. Now the probability is same thing and spawn group is also same thing. And here now last one is per frame, and it's experimental and it's just for per frame spawn count. So this is spawn count per frame, and I'll just remove this. And this is showing you this is actually, I'm sorry, I compared this spawn per frame with my spawn per unit. Actually unit is different thing that I just described, but this per frame is similar to the spawn rate. Spawn rate works per second and spawn per frame works per frame. So it's spawning per frame 1 particle. So if I use spawn rate and disable this, if I put 1, you can see it's spawning 1 particle per second, and here it's spawning 1 per frame. So if I make it 110, it will be too much because it's spawning per frame. So if you make it 1, that's the difference. Just that's the difference, nothing else. And same options here, and it has this spawn option that you can turn on or off. So that's it for today, and I hope now you have better understanding about all the spawning modules, and maybe in coming videos I will describe these modules also, or and other, like we have lots of location and forces and other. So I will describe all these in my next videos. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. Bye.